أما الآن فمع فقرة متميزة تحفيزية وتشجيعية مع مهندس يبين لنا كيف وصل إلى ما هو عليه الآن، كيف وصل إلى وكالة ناسا، كيف وصل إلى مكانته الحالية مع المهندس مشعل الشهراني. يبين لنا كيف وصل لوكالة ناسا حيث انه اول مهندس سعودي في وكالة ناسا، فقد ضمته وكالة ناسا الامريكيه ضمن فريق العمل الخاص بمشروع مايو، وهو تصميم لجهاز يحاكي انعدام الجاذبيه في الفضاء. اهلا وسهلا استاذنا. والحديث معك، تفضل.
السلام عليكم. كيف حالكم؟ ان شاء الله ما تكونوا تعبانين بعد اليوم الطويل. You guys, if you don't mind, I will speak in English, and because it's today's language, and it's the language where a lot of people use to write and learn and get new knowledge. My speech, I'll make it short, and I'll divide it into two things. One of them is basically I will speak about my experience. How did I really start my life, and how did I fail so much in many things till now, and how I make it to NASA. And second, we can have a Q&A questions where everyone can ask a question if you guys have any question. And to learn from my own experience, I would be really happy to share it with you. And the third one, I will basically have a small request from all of you if you can help me, which I will tell you later about. First of all, my life, I started basically in a small village. It's called Al-Aqim. It's in the southern of Saudi Arabia. This village, we have really poor education. My dream was actually basically to know how to speak English. I finished high school literally not knowing how to really put a sentence together. I don't know what is the past, the future, the present. It's all, I had a really bad English. Yet I still have a dream. I wanted to pursue my education. I wanted to basically be at Aramco or maybe in the US to learn, get into one of these good universities. So I know that these are my goals, and I know I still have some weaknesses, so I started working on myself. I started applying right and left. I joined one of the universities in Riyadh, and then at the same time I kept applying in different places, and that's one key. If you are not happy with one situation, just keep doing what you're doing and start looking for other opportunities. So I got accepted at one of the universities in Riyadh, and a month later, so 2 or 3 months later, I got accepted by Saudi Aramco, which is one of the largest oil company in the Middle East. It's the place where everyone wants to be part of it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to drop school, and I'll join Aramco. I worked there and I got trained for about 4 years. It was really a great job. But at that moment, I realized that education is just the key. Education, it will build you, it will help you, it will make you better and stronger. So I decided to leave my job after 4 years. My cousins, my family, everyone was against me. They said, what are you doing? Are you stupid? Are you leaving like a company like Aramco? Your salary is good, your future is good, you have a house, you have a car, tomorrow you'll get married and everything is good. I told them, this is not my life. I don't want to be a normal person. I want to be different, You have to be different. Not like following everyone else. Just get a job, get married, and be a normal person. That's really boring, So I decided, honestly, so I decided to really quit my job, and I took that risk, and I left. I saved up my money for whatever I get through the 4 years I worked. So I left and I went to South Carolina in America. It was really hard. Like I expected things were going to be better, but sometimes you really hit the bottom and then you start climbing up. Things was really hard for me, culture-wise, language. But you know what? I'm really thankful for these hardships. When you face difficulty in life, it helps you, it shapes you. it makes you better. When you get things in an easy way, it doesn't really taste good, you know? So it was really hard for me. I know nobody in the US. My English was quite bad. And I still remember one of the stories when I came into the US. I stayed in a motel for the first 2 weeks, the moment I arrived to the US. And I didn't know how to really talk to the taxi, I don't know how to order food. So I kept eating pizza every single day for breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Wow.
I swear, I just go into the website, I think it's Pizza Hut or whatever, and start keep ordering the same food, get it delivered to my motel. And the funny part, the guy who delivered the pizza, he gave me the pizza and he stayed in the door in front of me. And I don't know why he's staying there. Is he waiting for something? So that's the part of when cultures, you know, colliding together, you know. So it's common in the US where if someone helps or gives you something, you really give a tip. So it took me a week or two to realize that I can use money, you know. So that was one of the stories. Sometimes you face really hard stories, and you know, but I think it definitely helped you. Later on, I joined San Jose State University in California, one of the best engineering schools. And you know, after many years, I'm almost done with my school. I haven't really graduated, guys. So it's funny that I'm almost 28 or maybe 30. And I don't have a degree, but that's not the key. I mean, that's not the, you can do something, even though that you don't have a degree, you can be part of something. So the story how I joined NASA, I reached a point of my life that I'm almost depressed. I started applying for jobs. I wanted to get an internship, you know. Most of my American friends, they have a job. They are, you know, living their life. They have at least salary at the end of the month. In my case, as an international student, it's really hard. You know, they look for an American person because an international student, it costs them a lot of money to just, you know, hire that student. So I started applying right and left. I couldn't really find a job, so I was really depressed. I'm like, you know, maybe I'm not that good, you know. And in my way, I see NASA. From work to school, I see the sign of NASA, and I'm like, I wish I could be part of this. But in this deep inside me, I was actually beating myself. You know, you're kind of like downgrading yourself. You're like, oh, you're an international student, you're even a Saudi guy. I don't think NASA would accept you, you know? So we always have this inner voice. We sometimes think things are difficult or hard to join, okay? So I realized that, you know, one of my friends told me that at NASA, they have a project, and usually people apply for it and try to get that project. If you propose to it and you share the solution, you might get the job. So I decided one time, I'm like, you know what, I've failed about 60, 70 times applying in different companies and I didn't get a job. Might as well let me just apply to NASA, and at least if I get a reply from them, I'll be so happy. Just the reply that thank you for applying, sorry we can't hire you, that's enough. Just to see the NASA logo, like, or the NASA email replying back to me, at least you feel appreciated, you know? So I studied the project, I studied the problem they have, and I proposed to it. And I, you know, I showed them the solution, the way it could be solved, and I sent it. And I kept positive, I kept my thoughts, I kept everything around me positive. I'm like, you know, maybe it's gonna work this time. Who knows? And I talked to my mom, I told her, you know, I did my part and you did yours. Just keep praying for me. Maybe it's gonna work this time. So a week later, I got a reply, and not only a reply, they told me, we would like to have a meeting with you next week. I'm like, what? This is crazy, you know? At the moment, I could not believe myself. I was really happy. So I noticed myself that my expectation is just increasing. My first time it was just, I'm aiming for a reply. I'm not aiming for like, to give that project. So I'm like, my next step is basically, I'm fine. I want to go into the facilities to meet them, and it's fine if they reject me, you know, that's an achievement, you know. So I've been like talking to my friend, oh, what do you have next week? Well, I have a meeting with NASA, so I'm just going to see, maybe they will hire me, maybe they will give me the project. That's by itself has a good vibe, you know. And then I went to the meeting, I canceled all my classes because of that meeting, it's worth it. I went to the meeting, so I described the project. It was really a good meeting, and I think I did well. And during the meeting, I noticed the staff, the scientists I sat with, they told me, well, the project we need to basically have enough team to work in this project. Like one person, it's good, but we need to hire as much as we can to basically to make the team full and ready. I'm like, okay, I'll be waiting for you guys 1 or 2 weeks, that's fine. But at the same time, I remember, why should I wait for them to make the team and then make me part of that? Why don't I make the team? So I talked to a couple of my American friends. They're very geniuses, they're smart, my classmates. I told them, hey guys, we can't risk it. We have a senior project, but we'll put it on hold. Let's try to basically propose again and tell them, hey, we are a full, ready team that are willing to take the project and do it for no fee. We just want to be part of this organization. They loved it, and they thought, this is crazy, it's not going to work. So we submitted an email, we resubmitted the proposal again, and they liked the initiative. And they also asked for another meeting. It went well. They asked for a second meeting. It went well. The third one, it went well. And later on, we got the project. So it was really a good moment, you know. I could not believe myself that I would get it, you know. It was really a dream. And I think the story behind what I say, sometimes we downgrade ourselves. We think we cannot be good for certain stuff. You should throw yourself there, and you should try, you should ask, you should, you know, make the initiative, and you never know. If you are sitting and waiting for a change, nothing is going to happen. You have to make the change that you want to see in other people or in yourself or in the world itself. So they want to simulate it in air and see the effects, and see the behavior, and see how it grows, and from there, they can basically make a conclusion, and they can compare studies and see whether it's worth it to have a station on Earth rather than sending equipment to the space. So this is the whole project, and I'm working on that right now. I'm also here in Qatar working on another project too. So 2 projects on and off. This project, my project with NASA should end maybe in 3-4 months. We've been doing great so far. We're almost done with it. That's my story with NASA, and I would like to open the Q&A question. If you guys have any questions, I'm willing to answer them. If not, we can go for Freddie, I guess.
Hello, hi. I'm here.
Hi.
So the question is basically, did you have any information that you have competitors in this project? And if you had like really competitors, what made you win the project? Like, is it academic achievements? Is it some skills that you gained? What really did wait for them?
Yeah, we've been told there is a lot of competitors from many universities. Honestly, I think the right answer to that question is basically the proposal we sent. We worked in it so hard to the point that we put so much time, and we didn't know whether we're going to get the project or not. Sometimes, you know, if you're working on something that you're not sure you're going to get the return back, sometimes you're not going to work really hard in it. But in that proposal, we really worked hard as if like it was a research. We showed them what is the problem and how can we solve it mathematically. And it went really well. And she liked the proposal we did. And after a couple meetings, it went well, you know. I think that's the criteria, I guess. Any other question, guys? Go ahead.
So you didn't get your bachelor yet. So
Sorry?
I think it's somehow a personal question, but when are you willing to get the bachelor?
Inshallah, I would say fall 2017. I will graduate as a mechanical engineer. I'm supposed actually to graduate this semester, but for some reason, Qatar is really a great country. They have so much project here. They host me in a TV project, which leads me to the request that I want you guys to help me with. I'm participating in a TV project which will be aired in September. I'm not allowed to speak about this project, but the people who makes it to the final, they need votes to be one of the top 3 people. So maybe if you guys have the time and the means, you can add in social media. I think my name is already, the social media is mentioned on the poster that's around. And maybe around November, I need everyone's vote to get the project to basically win the project. And the reason why I'm here, I would like to pass and give back the experience I got in the US and help people in the Middle East. Instead of me or other people stay in the, let's say, whether in Europe, in America, some people, they just stay there and not go back to their homeland. Personally, I think this is really bad. We should actually go back here and help the people, pass the knowledge, and you know, there's so much opportunity. That's why I'm here. I'm working in a project, inshallah, to help so much people. And yeah, that's it. That's just my request for you. You can add me out really. Thank you.
مرحبا أول شيء بدي أحكي.
Yeah, sure.
أول شيء بأكد لك إن شاء الله على المشروع اللي كنت بس بعتنا إياه وإحنا عم النادي رح نجيب كل الاتصال يعني.
الله يخليك، شرف لي، الله يعطيك العافية.
يعطيك العافية. سؤالي بس بخصوص مشروع المايكروجراف، كيف هذا الشيء رح يعني يأثر علينا رح نستفيد يعني شو العلاقة بين يصير مشروع المايكروجراف كناس ما إحنا مش نروح الفضاء أبدا.
Good question. She's asking what's the, you know, what can we learn and what's the point of having the microgravity and why we're doing it. I think personally, you can learn so much from the experience itself. You can see the behavior, how cells or bacteria grow differently, because they notice, you know, when people come back to Earth from space, they are taller than the normal when they were before they leave, or their bodies, their organs, it changes. Sometimes it gets affected, you know. So they want to find a way, what makes it, what causes, and how can we reduce the damage, and how can we basically control it. And I think this study helps to prevent these kind of problems and enhance the science, I guess.
So, what was the motivation or the thing that inspired you back then to suggest or send your idea to NASA?
I think that's a really good question. I think I reached a point, the main reason that motivated me, I reached a point that all the doors had closed, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep fighting, you know, I did not give up. So I'm like, I'm going to try the last time, even with NASA, you know. It wasn't, although I was really not so confident that I will be part of NASA because of the stereotype I have in my mind, and maybe a lot of people that have so much stereotype. But then I tried it, and I just gave it a try. I did not give up. I think that's the main motivation for me, you know. Hopefully I could answer that question.
So this is the final question. So did you stop each and every project and each and every course you are taking for the sake of this project? I mean, like, did you just stop the whole courses in the semester for this only project, or you could do the things both coherently?
That's a good question. Actually, lucky enough, when we get the NASA project, we went back to the school, to the mechanical department at San Jose State University. We told them, hey guys, we get a project with NASA, and this is something, very hard to get. They were so happy and honored that the student could basically secure a project with NASA. And we proposed another proposal to them. We told them, hey guys, we know that we have to work in a senior project besides NASA project. Could you please give us the NASA project as if it's a senior project, so it's hitting two birds with one stone. And believe it or not, it worked well. So our NASA project turned out also to be a senior project. So now I'm like saving time in working with NASA. But me coming to Qatar, I had to delay my graduation. Definitely, I had to reduce all the classes I'm taking, except one or two online ones. And yeah, so sometimes you have to compromise and take risks. And that's one of the risks I took. I don't know if I'm going to come back to this. All right, guys, do you have any questions?
All right. Thank you very much for your presentation. I really liked it, the spirit of everything. In the second last question, you mentioned something about stereotyping, and that we can't go there, we are not able to go there, and the number of Middle Eastern people who are going there are really few. What do you think would be the real factor that is not keeping us from going there? Is it like the knowledge we have is not that much? We are not stepping there, we are not leaving?
That's a very, very good question. To be honest with you, we have nothing different than the rest of the world. We are alike, and we can be whatever we can be, basically. We can actually be better than maybe Einstein and Newton. They are human, and we are also human. We can basically be the next Einstein, be the next Newton. I think the only factor is basically believing in yourself and taking risks. These are two elements that I think that led me to whatever I am. So, just believe in yourself and take risks, whether you're Middle Eastern or whatever. These things, that doesn't really matter. At the end, we all human, and if I can make it, everyone can make it here. That's not impossible. Just try as much as you can. Change yourself first, and change the people around you. Try to, if you're not happy with the job, just make that job, or make that class, or make that major you are in, is just a transitioning to whatever you want. Do whatever you like, and then just follow whatever your parents tells you. Oh, we want you to be a doctor when you are a good engineer. Just chase your dream, chase your passion, do whatever you like, and trust me, it will, the outcome will be great, and you will be happy with yourself. You will have inner peace, and you will be happy with your inner self. Thank you so much for having me.
شكرا جزيلا للاستاذ مشعل على هذه الكلمه المتميزه وعلى هذا التفاعل الرائع، ويسعدنا ان يتم تكريمكم من قبل الاستاذ عبد الرحمن رئيس نادي الفلك. فليتفضل مشكورا.